Astronomers unexpectedly capture great dimming of supergiant star Betelgeuse. The mysterious dimming was observed by a Japanese weather satellite in 2019 and 2020. Just a few months before the COVID-19 pandemic began in earnest in early 2020, the world's attention was drawn to Betelgeuse, a distant supergiant star 700 light-years away. The monstrous furnace dimmed abruptly, becoming 10 times darker than usual. Some speculated that it signaled the start of an explosion, but rumors of the star's demise were greatly exaggerated. It improved only a few months later. Several teams attempted to explain what caused the great dimming, with one team analyzing hundreds of images of the star to reveal that stardust was most likely obscuring our view from Earth. They discovered in June 2021 that Betelgeuse had likely belched out gas, which cooled, condensed, and darkened the star. Another group proposed that the star was also cooling slightly, and that this variability may have resulted in a decrease in brightness. It certainly contributed to the formation of the dust cloud. Is the mystery solved? Perhaps, but there's one more surprising discovery from the Great Dimming. A trio of astronomers detailed their own surprising discovery in a new study published in the journal Nature on Monday. They were able to spot Betelgeuse lurking in the background of images taken by a Japanese weather satellite, Himawari 8. The coincidental discovery confirms some of the earlier work uncovering the origins of the Great Dimming and points to a new way to explore our cosmic neighborhood that has not yet been explored. Himawari 8 is the eighth version of the Himawari satellite operated by Japan's meteorological agency. It is in geostationary orbit, 22,236 miles above the equator. This is more than 90 times farther away than the International Space Station. From there, the satellite takes optical and infrared images of the entire Earth every 10 minutes, primarily to aid in weather forecasting in Asia and the Western Pacific. For example, it captured a large number of images of the Tongan volcano eruption on January 15. Looking through images dating back to 2017, a trio of Japanese researchers sought out a pinprick of light that could be Betelgeuse, lurking in space behind our brilliant blue and green marble. They discovered it. The researchers came to the same conclusion as their predecessors after studying that pinprick of light. Betelgeuse dimmed due to both dust and natural variability in its light. That's not particularly exciting, but it's good confirmation that we're all on the right track, and it's exactly what the scientific process is all about. The fact that a weather satellite was able to provide this data in the first place is intriguing. It could be significant for astronomers. Building and launching new space telescopes is not a cheap or simple endeavor, and you must reserve a rocket. But there are already satellites orbiting the Earth that could perform a similar function. Himawari is like a free space telescope, exclaimed Simon Campbell, an astronomer at Australia's Monash University. Weather satellites, such as Himawari 8, are constantly imaging the Earth and the space around it, providing mountains of data to sort through. This is significant because astronomers must usually make a case for telescope time, carving out blocks for their projects that allow them to control where the telescope is focused. When Betelgeuse mysteriously dimmed, for example, some of the most powerful telescopes on the ground were already scheduled to look elsewhere. 1. The Very Large Telescope in Chile allowed a team to use its telescope for observations, putting other projects on hold. However, these cases are not always closed. So, as Campbell pointed out, there's a neat story about observing space here. You could repurpose Earth imaging satellites in orbit to study background stars. Another advantage is that they can observe for 24 hours and may be able to see in wavelengths of light that are blocked by the Earth's atmosphere, such as infrared. Finally, the next time a star threatens to go supernova, we may already be watching. Thank you very much for watching the video, my dear. I hope you enjoy it. Please subscribe by clicking the button below. I will see you in my next video.